The next speaker is Honorable Khakhau.
House Chairperson, the ANC wants the people of this republic to believe that a fight against corruption is a fight against the future of this country. This isn't shocking because to them, corruption is their daily bread. Living in a corruption-free South Africa is a direct threat against the very core of their existence. See, unlike the other political parties who have today pledged their support to this budget under Minister Ngabane, the DA has not forgotten about our commitment to the people of this country. Our loyalty remains to nothing else but the people. South Africa can count on the DA to fight for them and to fight for justice against corruption. See, the real enemy of progress against young people here is Minister Ngabane. It is the ANC for protecting her and corruption. It is President Ramaphosa for refusing to fire her. It is the political parties that think 141 billion rands is safe in the hands of Dr. Nobuhle Ngabane. Minister, through you, House Chairperson, Minister, committing fraud and a statutory offense under Section 26 of the Powers, Privileges and Immunities of Parliament and Provincial Legislatures Act 4 of 2004 is not only a spit on the graves of the forefathers of this democracy, but it is a spit on the faces of young people whom you've failed to lead. It is a spit in the face of your D-head staff that you have sacrificed at the altar of your own protection. Minister, you said that you are dedicating this budget to the memory of fallen heroes and heroines of the PZ sector. So I dare you, do the right thing in honor of these people, resign. Detox the department. When you're calm, you can listen. Detox this department of the toxicity of your poor leadership, arrogance, effective allergy to honesty, and commitment to no one else but yourself. You don't need to wait for President Ramaphosa to fire you if you mean it, that you are a servant of the people. The people of South Africa say they do not want you to lead the Department of Higher Education anymore. Serve them, be honest, and resign.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Member. The next speaker is Honorable Ngubane.
Honorable Chair, really, sometimes it saddens me. It looks like from our side, it's now a culture that you sometimes own the damages that you always do. It saddens me that, Minister, you come here and you say you dedicate this your speech to Sisonke Mbolekwa, a 24-year-old pursuing a Bachelor of Education degree who passed away. Let's explain why the student passed away. The student passed away because of protesting for dilapidating, deplorable student accommodation. And it's your system in NSFAS, but you come here and you say you dedicate the speech to him. It's the same sequence that it looked like you guys are used to. Andres Tatane was protesting for bad service delivery, was shot, and you come here, you said, this speech I dedicate to you. Minister, I will appreciate on your closing, if you can tell us that you've went and see the families of Sisonke Mbolekwa, you visited the family because they are claiming they're going to sue the higher education for payment. We need to do something. Sisonke Mbolekwa died because of negligence of NSFAS, the negligence of the university communication with NSFAS. No one knows, no one is communicating to students that who's paid, who's not paid. Fix the system and don't come and dedicate the speech to the people that you caused the death to. It's the ANC, it's a government that did this killing of the student. The hands are not clean to the department. So we need to do something
Honorable,
about it.
Ngubane, can you please take a seat? Honorable Skosana.
Yeah, no, thanks, Chair. I'm raising on Rule 85. Honorable Ngubane is casting aspersion on the minister. He says the minister caused the death of people. I think he should submit a substantive motion to that. Thanks, Chair.
I did not hear him to be saying that, but let me check and I'll come back to you.
Skotane, I'll repeat. Indirectly, the department, you must listen when I speak. The department, under the minister and its negligence, caused the death of the student. So there are a lot of things that you spoke that are on strategic planning, priority planning one. The where you say drive inclusive growth and job creation. There's no inclusive growth in this government. There's no economy, and there's nothing. What you need to know, I will invite you, Chairperson, every December, Jacob Zuma in Nkandla celebrates students who have graduated with degree. I've met a Chairperson there. I've met pilots there, Chairperson. You must come. I'll invite. I've met pilot. I've met chartered accountants. I've met medical doctors. I've met engineers in electricity and IT and construction, graduated because of being funded in higher education by Jacob Zuma. A simple thing done by a president who never went to school has produced so many educated kids. That's how passionate Jacob Zuma is about education. So as MK party, we cannot support a budget that is a mockery to the poor of this country. Recently, you increased the fuel levy. It's going to affect our students as well.
Thank you,
So we do not
Honorable
support this
Ngubane.
budget.
Honorable Ngubane, stay on the podium. Honorable Ngubane, can you come back to the podium? There was a point of order that suggested that Honorable Ngubane mentioned the minister. He actually said it's the government and the ANC. So he is not out of order. You can leave the podium, Honorable Ngubane. Honorable Khabo, can you go back to your seat? The next speaker will be Honorable Khabo.
Thank you very much, House Chair. Let me start by clarifying that contrary to a popular view driven by prefects of the ruling class, there is no crisis in DHEAD. We've got a capable leadership that will respond to every challenge that is confronting DHEAD. Honorable House Chair, Honorable Speaker, Minister and Deputy Ministers, members of this August House, distinguished guests and fellow South Africans engaging in this crucial debate through broadcast and digital platforms, receive my revolutionary greetings. Let me start by acknowledging Kabelo Seboko, Leboham Midupi, Tsepang Sibande. These are young innovators highlighting a shining example of homegrown innovation. These young people are designing and building a cutting-edge computers right here on the soils of South Africa, Deputy Minister. Liema, the computer that I'm using currently, is a South African product, a tangible proof that indeed the ICT can be done in terms of manufacturing in South Africa. House Chairperson, it is indeed a privilege to rise on behalf of the ANC and as a proud voice of the marginalized and vulnerable South African youth in championing the call for advancing socio-economic transformation through the liberating tool of education. Today, we rise firmly and unflinchingly to support Vote 17, the budget vote of higher education and training. This is not just a financial instrument, but this is a revolutionary tool that we can use to respond to the triple challenges that are confronting and haunting majority of young people in this country. It is our firm belief that we are not here just to participate, but to lead as the ANC has always done in an ongoing struggle for a just, inclusive, and economically empowered South Africa. Frans Fanon has reminded us, I quote, each generation must, out of relative obscurity, discover its mission, fulfill it or betray it in conclusion. I mean, in close quotation. Today, as we stand as the generation in the ANC, we reaffirm our commitment to that mission of ensuring that education and skills development remain the national priorities and levers of economic freedom and social change. Through transformative instruments such as Sector Education and Training and National Skills Fund, we are injecting some life to the Master Skills Plan, building structured pathways to quality training, sustainable employment, and entrepreneurial opportunities. The numbers are not lying, the numbers are telling us a very good story. And what is this good story? In 2024-2025 financial year, over 24.4 billion was allocated through skills levies to the NSF and SETAs, rising to 26 billion in the 25-26 financial year. These are not just targets in a budget. These are a strategic investment in economic liberation and a direct route to the realization of the national democratic society. Importantly, under Program 5, the department is ensuring that all 21 SETAs develop credible and responsive skills plans that can be met annually. This consistency is crucial if we are to build a demand-led skills development system that accurately reflects the realities of our labor market industrial growth path. Honorable Chairperson, this budget responds to the Freedom Charter's clarion call to open the doors of learning and culture. Basically, this budget reaffirms that no child of the working class and the poor must be denied access to education just simply because of they were born in the peripheries, in the deep rural areas of Guyana, in the deep rural areas of Taung, in the dusty streets from Bamberstad and Christiana. Honorable Msizan, if you are listening. Central to our transformation agenda, it is the repositioning of the TVET as an institution of choice, not as the last resort. We are not merely reforming curriculum, we are revolutionizing it as a way of aligning our TVET program with the industry needs, strengthening work-based learning and prioritizing artisan as a way of making sure that we restore the dignity of vocational education. We are clear that the artisans are a backbone of progress of this economy. Without them, infrastructure will crumble, services will stall, and development will halt. So the ANC recognizes this and continues to prioritize investment in TVET and skills development as a foundational pillars of inclusive industrialization. We also commend the department for a strategic direction it has taken in expanding access to skills development by investing in new CET colleges and an establishment of the Northwest Mining Campus in the Rustenburg and the establishment of Tshwane University of Technology Guyana Campus, but not forgetting most importantly the Dr. Ruth Sogomutsimpoti TVET College that remains the only TVET, the only district in this country without a TVET college. However, as a movement founded on the principles of a representative and accountable government, we must not only expose or confront weaknesses that threatens our developmental agenda, but we must decisively deal with them, Honorable Minister. We remain concerned about the ongoing delays in the infrastructure or in the implementation of infrastructure projects, which are often caused by non-performing contractors, lack of monitoring and evaluation, and poor project management by the department. These delays are not just an abstract, but they hamper direct intervention that government seeks to bring to the lives of our people. Honorable Chair, we believe that the intervention that the department must bring must not only to deal with contractors as a way of blacklisting them, but the department must equally decisively deal with officials who are colluding with contractors as a way of milking the budget allocated for skills development in South Africa. The Auditor General's finding, Honorable Minister, adds further weight to these concerns. While we welcome the department's efforts to implement audit action plans and findings, we agree that enough attention must be paid in making sure that we address these underlying issues that has been raised by the Auditor General. We also emphasize the critical need for information management system integration across the department, SETAs, TVETs, NSFAS, and universities, and other entities of the department. The current fragmentation creates room for efficiencies and appetite for corruption, double dipping, and fraud. We urge urgent progress on developing a unified digital platform to track learner funding and across all the training system. Without any fear of contradiction, we stand here to reaffirm our support for Budget Vote 17. And most importantly, it is important for us to reaffirm our support for the Obil TVET College for reaffirming their position in the PSL. But as we move towards conclusion, to the MK members would adhere to your invitation, provided that you'll still be members in good standing of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party. The Democratic Alliance, we are forever warning you. It is important for you to know that it is not necessary for you to overestimate your importance in the GNU. If you want to leave the GNU, we can do that. You must never threaten the president of this country. In fact, for your information, on your way out of the door, you'll meet other members who are entering the GNU. To the EFF, it does not make sense for you to try and sound smarter here. You must never try and sing harder for your dinner table in the GNU. Everything that you have addressed or raised as a concern, the minister has addressed them. And want to tell you that the EFF, if you would want to instruct the minister what to do, you must go and contest elections and win them. You must not want to lead this country through a back door. And with that being said, we unapologetically support the leadership of Minister Nkabane and Adia. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. The next speaker and the last speaker will be the Honorable the Minister of Higher Education.
No, thank you so much, House Chairperson. I'm going to start with indicating before the House and the people of South Africa that NSFAS is actually coming up with some reforms that are trying to respond to issues of student accommodation, regionalization, and student funding. So they are in the right track. We believe that they are going to deliver as expected by the people of South Africa. The second part that I want to speak on is that the DA is misleading Parliament and the House here on issue of a lease termination, because they know that we have been appealing this court ruling for 2 times, and then the Court of the Western Cape keeps on ruling against the department and the people of South Africa on 4 fintech companies, as well as on the termination of the 2.5 million rents per month in that rental office. We do not want that. We want to cut ties. We are committed in ensuring that we explore each and every legal route to make sure that we get rid of these people. They come here and lie, but they are supporting those people because those people are. The third issue that I want to indicate is around the 27,000 students that are alleged to be going to be defunded by by NSFAS. What we have, House Chairperson and members, is that we have a shortage of or shortfall of 11 billion rands. But to date, we've managed to secure 11 billion rand. And now we're busy engaging the National Treasury to come and close that gap. We do not want to leave any student in South Africa left behind. No one is going to be defunded. I want to assure you, people of South Africa. And the last part that I want to indicate is that I'm not going to dignify direct attacks to me. I'm going to focus on the task at hand of serving the people of South Africa. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Members, you are reminded that 2 debates are scheduled simultaneously at 4:30 today. The International Relations and Cooperation Budget vote debate will be held here, while the Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities will take place in Committee Room M4. That concludes the debate and the business of the mini-plenary session. The mini-plenary will now rise.